Alright guys, welcome back to day 2 of the daily vlog for the SCM, Strong Capable Man project. Up early this morning, off to work, had a really good gym session, and I tell you what, starting your day ticking boxes, and I got my workout in early before sort of 7 a.m. Did a bit of work obviously this morning to do with my current job. Did some research, listened to a few good podcasts, made some notes in and around some topics and thought topics that I've been thinking about lately. So ticked a lot of boxes early doors. It's now 20 past 10. I think I've had 2 liters of water. I've had a gym session. I've done a bit of work, and yeah, it's definitely a life hack for being way more productive. Is getting this shit done early and getting some exercise in early. Absolute life hack for productivity. So highly recommend it. All right, the day 2 question for the SCM project is, how do I define success? Now, I used to define success around monetary value. I used to look at people and be envious of what they had. And I used to think if I got rich, I'd be happy. The truth is that every day there are people on Wall Street who commit suicide. That example alone, that in itself means that money does not equal happiness. We've all had things in our life that we were chasing, that we wanted to achieve. We've achieved them. And although that may have brought happiness in the moment, it wasn't sustainable. It wasn't something that you could carry through the rest of your life. So happiness is fleeting, and I think tying money to success sets you up for failure, because there'll never be enough money. Like I heard on his latest podcast with Chris Williams, and Alex Hormozy said that I'm rich, and what he meant by putting it like that is that I'm subjectively rich compared to 99.9% of people. However, compared to that top 1%, I'm nowhere near them. The Warren Buffetts, the Elon Musks, and those kind of guys of the world. So I think there'll always be a new level of wealth, and I think thinking about money as the measure for success can actually set you up for failure. So I've definitely shifted my mindset around that, and now I believe that success for me is the continual pursuit of the next version, or a better version of yourself. In life, I believe, just like if you were in the ocean and you were to stop swimming and there was a current, you'd be swept backwards. I believe that in life, if you're not moving forwards and you're staying still, you're staying stagnant, you're actually moving backwards, because life continues to move, just like the water does in the ocean. So I think true success is the consistent pursuit of the next version of who we are. I think it's very important to... Somebody's just in a motorbike. You can probably hear that. I think it's very important to continually chase that next version of who we are. Like anything, there are always levels to the game, and some people's starting point is behind other people's starting point, and that's okay. But I do believe that success for any person is to continue to just level up their life. Now, quite oftentimes you can move the needle in many different areas at once, but only to a certain point. What you really need to do is understand maybe a base level of maintenance in different areas of life. Now, it could be health, wealth, relationships, it could be personal development. There's so many areas of life that we can play in and that we can level up in. And you can't really give your full attention to all of those areas at once. But you can set a baseline, a medium for how you want your life to look in different areas at different times, and then really focus in on one area to level that up to a point. And then when you get it to that standard, you then hold that standard, and then you can bring the other levels up along the way. So for me, success really looks like the continual pursuit of the next version. You know, Bedros Keuilian refers to as the 2.0 version of yourself. And I think if you can do that in your life and continually improve, you're actually going to live a really happy and fulfilled life. And when you look back on your life, you'll deem that to be successful because you have chased the ultimate version of yourself. And the truth is that there'll always be more levels. There'll always be another level to get to. It's sort of infinite. But I think not trying to live up to your potential is the biggest sin that we could have in this life. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that our job, or our inclination, our natural inclination as humans, is to grow. So if we're not growing, we are dying. And if we're not on that pursuit, then effectively we're letting ourselves down, our future generations down, and we will regret not taking those actions. You know, you may not always know which realm you want to play in or how to level up, but quite often, if you go down a path effectively, and it isn't the path for you, it's not wasted time. It's the way that you've learned that that's not the path for you, and it ticks that box, or crosses that avenue off, so you can actually move forward in a different way. So growth, continual growth, is how I define success in this world. Hopefully you guys got a good takeaway from it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments as well. As I say, really good day so far. It's only 10:30 in the morning. Lots of work still to do. Pick up the kids and dinner tonight. So a good day spent with family, and providing and doing the things that I enjoy and that I want to do. Until the next one, be good.